Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for another episode of Technic Minecraft. Today we're going to talk about upgrades and, well, basically performance enhancers for industrial craft. So you've probably already seen these little slots over here and wondered, what good are these things used for? What is their purpose? Do they hold stuff? Do they do anything? Well, there's a few things you can do with them. You could upgrade their performance with overclocking, and basically at the cost of more energy, this will make their use go up a lot faster. So instead of waiting, I don't know, maybe 5-10 seconds for something to get made, with the overclocker it'll probably take half the time. So that's very handy to have. Or you can use a transformer upgrade. So let's say if you don't want to use the actual, let's see, I believe this is 64 EU. You don't really have to stick with the 64. Using this upgrade, it will now be 128 EU, which means you can simply just run gold cable to the actual unit instead of using a low voltage transformer. Or we can actually have the energy storage upgrade. Now what this upgrade does is it makes it hold more energy. So you'll see a little bar or whatever come over here, which means it'll last longer when energy does run out. I don't know too many applications where you would really put this in, but yeah, I wouldn't see anything like that on a macerator or any other hardware. So anyway, I will use the electric furnace, and we're going to go ahead and put the overclocker upgrade on that. Why? Well, why not? So as you can see, it fits in here nicely. It can come out, and if I can make a quick demonstration real quick, let's just say we'll have cobblestone, and we want to break this cobblestone down. We want to smelt it down to make it stone. Let's see, here we go. Oh, wrong one. Let's go ahead and put our cobblestone in here. As you can see, this thing is moving pretty fast. Faster than normal. So I'd probably say no more than 4 to 5 seconds. Now, of course, it will pull more energy from the MFE over here. But as you can see, it barely made a difference because of all the solar panels out there. Excuse me. Talking a little bit faster than I should. Alright, so let's do this one more time. And we'll see how it works on just a regular stove without the upgrade. So as you can see, it's a little bit slower. I don't want to say by half, but still it's about another second or two, maybe a second or 3 slower than the other upgrade. Okay, now that that's done, I'll go ahead and show you how to make the actual overclocker upgrade. So I have all the materials in my backpack. First and foremost, we'll need 3 coolant cells. After all, it is overclocking for all those techies out there. Okay, so we got 1 electric circuit followed by 2 copper cable. And there is our overclocker upgrade. Simple enough, right? So we can go ahead and we'll put you in here. And now both of them are overclocked. As you can see, there's 4 slots to each of these 2 machines, which means we can keep overclocking it. The only downside of that would be the more it gets overclocked, the more energy it's going to drain out of the out of the MFE or whatever storage unit you're using at the time. So it pretty much comes down to performance, really. I would prefer to use it on the macerators because they take quite a long time. Well, it takes longer than it probably should to macerate things. So I'm just going to go ahead and put them on the macerators, make it a little bit more easier. Alright, as for the transformer upgrade, as I stated, basically all your machines, your low-level machines, are going to be 64 EU. So that means you'll be using copper wiring copper cable, to pretty much do all your work. Now from an MFE, you have to use a low-voltage transformer, which is right here. And if you didn't want to do that no more, well then you simply put the upgrade in there. Well, I didn't want to fall down the steps. It's probably not a good idea to have that there. Anyway, this is how you make your transformer upgrade. Well, actually, you know what? I have to go back and get glass. You will need glass for this upgrade, which unfortunately I forgot to get out of my chest. Where's the glass? Great, it must be down in the basement. Okay. Let's go down and grab it, and then we can go back and do the quick upgrade. Ah, here we go. Okay, so we need 5 pieces of glass for this part. I have already gotten the medium voltage transformer, and for those who don't know how to make a medium voltage transformer, you simply take 2 times insulated gold cable, followed by your machine block, and that's going to give you your medium voltage transformer. Simple enough, right? Alright, let's take our second tunnel. Alright, now on to what needs to be done. 5 pieces of glass. There we go. 1 electric circuit, or our medium voltage transformer in the middle, followed by the double insulated gold cable. And there's our transformer upgrade. So we've gotten 2 of those. Now at this time, I really don't want to go ahead and put it in, simply because I have the copper wiring or copper cable all set up through these things. By doing that, I'm not going to be able to drain enough energy. But you get the general idea. You can easily put these into the slots. Now, of course, by just simply putting 1 in, your machine will be able to handle 128 EU per tick. Now, if you put double the upgrade in, that machine is now going to handle up to 512 EU per tick. So that's going to be a lot of EU. I don't know too many people who would want to put that in their regular machines. But I guess if you want to have your machine handle 512, and of course if you put 3 in, then it's going to handle over more than 512 EU, which means you would need high voltage cable for that. And that's where it gets pretty expensive. Okay, so let's just say, for instance, you want to do the energy storage upgrade. Well, this one's pretty basic. We'll need 5 pieces of wood, or 5 pieces of plank, whatever you want to call it, followed by an electric circuit and 2 pieces of basically copper cable, which I didn't grab, which I'll have to make real quick, followed by a battery. Blast it. Well, here, that's how you do it pretty much. As you can see, copper cables, there's your battery, your rechargeable battery, gives you the energy storage upgrade. Well, I just threw my material down the hole. Alright, so let's go back up. And let's see here. We've got you. Let's put you in here. So as you can see, you'll have a little tiny battery right here that shows you how it works. And I guess if we really wanted to, we could probably just cut the cable or wiring off down there. But I really don't see the point in that. As you can see, we have this up here. It's not really going to do anything for the MFE, so yeah, that's a thing. It pretty much all depends. I really don't see much of a use for it. So yeah, it all depends on who uses what material. So that's pretty much it for the industrial craft upgrades. So I really think the actual overclocker is probably the most helpful, followed by the transformer upgrade, depending upon what you have. Like right about now with this MFE, I mean, I could easily see saying, okay, we'll throw 1 transformer upgrade in there, just so you won't have to build the low voltage transformer right here. Okay, so nightfall is through, and it looks like either my ostriches either despawned, or they just were eaten by something. I don't know, but they're all 3 are gone. So much for my mounts. That's very disappointing. Anyway, at some point I wanted to actually get to show you guys how to make some of the Nano Armor. Okay, well, this little thing here was a bit of a creeper explosion right next to my nuclear facility, but luckily the construction foam actually holds up pretty good. I just patched this off because this was all the dirt and cobblestone or whatever that the creeper pretty much blew a living hole in. So at least with that, he ain't gonna be able to tear this up. But construction foam holds up pretty dang well against creeper explosions. Good to know that. As for my actual reactor, well, it's almost depleted the uranium, but unfortunately I seem to have had a problem with teleporting too much. Okay. So I'm going to have to get that teleporter fixed. Alright, let's fix you now, as a matter of fact. Wait a minute. Fix you. Okay, there we go. Now it's unlinked. Ow. Okay, well, apparently that's a thing. Alright, whatever. So much for all that. Yeah, I should probably go ahead and put that back in my thing right now. There we go. Alright, turn that off. Jeez. As you can see, I'm almost at 10 million EU right here with the MFSU. So it's looking pretty good. Alright, so anyway, to go ahead and get this started, we're going to need a lot of carbon plate. At least 21 pieces. I've gotten one extra. Just in case should something get botched up. Always have one extra. Crap, I forgot to grab the glass. Might as well go down. We need one piece of glass, and we've already gotten 4 energy crystals. I made sure all mine was charged. That's always a good idea. Okay, where is it? Okay, there's our one piece. We can actually craft it down here. Alright, so we're going to make the headpiece first, which means 4 pieces carbon plating. 1 energy crystal up top, followed by the glass piece. Okay, there's our nano suit helmet. And by the way, I'm pretty sure I've done this a couple times, but if you don't know how to make carbon plating, you're going to have to go ahead and use carbon mesh. That goes in the compressor to make your carbon plate. To make the mesh, you're going to need 2 carbon fibers. They can go around a simple crafting table. To make the fiber, you're going to need to get 4 dust. 4 coal dust, that is. So to get coal dust, you're going to have to basically macerate it. Or like what they say around here. But whatever. I'll just say put it in a macerator. You'll get it that way. So you're going to need a ton of coal, basically. That's where equivalent exchange comes in. So anyway, going back to what we have to do. First, let me equip that. Oh yeah, Judge Dredd. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, back to the table. Okay, body armor. We're going to go ahead and use 7 pieces of carbon fiber here, or carbon plate, followed by another energy crystal. There is our body armor. Now, of course, this has to be fully charged, or else, well, you're shit out of luck. That's what it basically comes down to. So once it has energy, you're good. But once it's empty, well, you better find a place to recharge. Leggings. Here come the leggings. Simple enough. Another energy crystal. And the boots. So it looks like we didn't need that 1 extra piece of carbon plate after all. That completes that basically. Oh, there we go. There is our boots. So I'm going to go ahead and equip my full suit of Nano Armor. And as you can see, it is looking pretty freaking sweet. I kind of like it. As of course, it don't break, it doesn't run out. It just needs to be recharged, because once it runs low on energy, yeah, forget about it. Then you're going to be in a world of hurt. And as soon as I can actually get used to this camera angle, we may be alright. There we go. Okay, just a little funky at first. So Cell is completely decked out in some nice nano armor. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to use Thaumcraft to enchant any of these pieces. Let me see real quick. Can I do anything with the boots? Yeah, I didn't think so. So this is one part where Industrial Craft and Thaumcraft do not meet. They do meet in some areas, just not in this. So I guess you could kind of say it's a step down from what I've gotten, considering all my armor has self-repair. Thanks to Thaumcraft's self-repair enchant. Let me see if I can't get this guy to come hit me. I mean, I guess it takes it some damage, maybe kind of like Diamond. Seems to be holding up pretty good. Of course, the heart's regenerating back is from my trinket, so... Alright, knock it off. You had your fun. I don't know, it's kind of toss-up. You have to like the actual look of the nano suit. I don't know. Ultimately, I think my diamond stuff is pretty good. Just because I got to throw my own enchants on there and make it that much better. So I'll just hang on to this suit because you never know when I may need it. You can all go in there. 1 carbon plate I do not need. And that's about that. Okay, so while we're on the fact of industrial craft, I'm going to go ahead and talk about one more thing to build, which was the lab pack. Now, the lab pack is an upgraded version of the bat pack, something I haven't had in a while. So basically, the lab pack, as we have here, is basically 6 blocks of lapis lazulis. And basically, to make this, you need about 9 pieces of lapis to put in there. As you can see, just make a simple block. So you take, what, 9 pieces? So that's what, roughly almost a full stack of lapis lazuli, probably about 54, somewhere around there. I don't know. I'm not exactly doing everything in my head right now, but so anyway, we have all those put together with the actual bat pack. Here's the actual formula for the original bat pack. It involves 6 rechargeable batteries, 1 tin bar, and the electronic circuit. Pretty simple. And the advanced circuit. Something else we haven't really built in a while. As you can see, it's pretty simple to make with the redstone, the glowstone dust, and the lapis lazuli. Of course, you really don't have to put them in a specific pattern. You can switch them up just like it here. It says, well, it shows here anyway, excuse me. As long as you have the redstone in the corners. Alright, let's go back. Let's throw this sucker and somewhere and recharge it. Oh, I know where to recharge it. This holds, by the way, 300,000 EU. So, yeah, that's pretty freaking potent. The original bat pack holds about 60,000 EU. So this holds, what? About 5 times more. Oh, you get the general consensus. This holds a lot more than the original bat pack. Okay, 10 million EU. We're going to steal some of that EU. Alright, so while you're charging, let's go see how our reactor is, well, reacting. Get in there. Okay, so our uranium cells are almost depleted. Ooh, looks like the heat's finally starting to kick in because, as you can see, the heat dispersers and the coolant cells are starting to show a little bit of durability loss. Okay, so as we made things a little bit more bigger, we've also put a little bit more strain onto our cooling cells and everything else. Okay, very interesting to see that. I think that's the first time in this whole series that my nuclear facilities caused a little heat to generate. Anyway, let's see how the bat pack's holding up. Okay, so it's still draining. I don't even think it's fully drained. Okay, so it may have drained 200,000 and received 100,000 straight from the reactor. But there's our fully recharged bat pack, or rather lap pack, that can do all kinds of crazy and wonderful fun things with a full charge. Okay, so we've been doing a lot of different stuff. Right now I'm just going to go ahead and start using some of these Eye of Enders to try and locate our stronghold. It's been a while since we actually found a stronghold. Okay, there we go. I didn't want to lose my eye. I've got about 3 of them, so I'm just going to go ahead and using the ring to try to float to the nearest possible location. Okay, so we've got a general idea of where everything's going to be going. It's just going to take some time to get there. Now, how far it's going to be, who knows? Maybe I should just go ahead and just stick going straight for the longest possible time. Anyway, it'd be interesting to see what the end looks like in Technic Minecraft. Haven't been there yet. We've did the Nether. We've did a lot of cool things. So let's just go ahead and check it out if we can find it. I might make a big thing on it on the next episode. Might actually just wrap this one up once I find the stronghold. Depends on how things are going. Speaking of which... Okay, there we go. Alright, so the eyes apparently have me coming right around here somewhere. This stronghold is underwater. Very interesting indeed. Let's get down here. So, let's see real quick. We just go ahead and label this stronghold. So it's very interesting and, like I say, very different to find out that the stronghold is somehow located offshore. Actually, right underground, to say the least. Now, where it's going to be is going to be a different story. It could be anywhere. Might have to go back and do some searching. Get up there. Of course, we can't see jack crap anything because it is so dark down here. Oh my god. Okay, here's some sort of light. That's about the best information we can really get. This looks like it could be a thing. Okay, looks like we may have something here. Alright, where's that? What do we have? Lovely. Actually, I hear a door. So that tells me we have something around here somewhere. Okay, we gotta find a way to get down there. And... Come on. Ow. Really, you've got to be kidding me. So we know the actual strongholds around here. Now I'm hearing doors, which means it is somewhere around here. Ow. What was that, a shark? Oh, a piranha. Really? Because we need piranhas. Alright. This may be my alternate way of trying to get down here because everything else is pretty much not an option. Crap. I can actually hear the door again, so... Okay, there we go. Now we got some light. I think we can actually find it now. May have to go back and actually remove that waypoint so we can actually get the right location marked. Lots of dripping. That's not a good noise. Okay, now I know I'm getting closer. I can hear them, but where in the world are they at? Could it be this way? It's always so hard to tell. Okay, whatever is knocking, we're coming up right on them. Maybe, I don't know. It could be below me for all I know. Oh, this is going to be a bit. What is this? What do we have? Oh, crystals, that's all it is. Well, whatever. I can always use V crystals. Alright, finally made some progress here. Took a little bit of digging, but we found stronghold blocks, which is a good thing, I guess you could say. Looking for a stronghold anyway. Now, of course, trying to find out where it's located is another story. Just a lot of gravel around here to block the way and make things just annoying. So we're just going to go ahead and do a little digging here. Looks like I'm going to have to break some of these blocks to get entrance into it. Yeah. Okay, so let's go down here. There we go. So we have entrance into the stronghold. There we go. Alright, get out of here, stupid zombie. Gotta love it. Alright, well that's going to do it for this episode since we found a stronghold. Thank you for watching. If you found this video entertaining or informative or both, please give it a thumbs up. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, If not, then just simply fake it. I'll see you again next time.